Hi guys, welcome back everybody. Welcome to another episode of STEM at Home with me, Miss Jenny. This week we're investigating something very interesting with pennies. A penny is a penny is a penny, right? Wrong! They've been making pennies with different metals. Our experiment is going to show that today, so let's go ahead and get started. For this experiment, you're going to need 2 glasses, a lemon cut in half, and a juicer, a pair of pliers, and 2 pennies. Now this is important. 1 penny should be before 1981. This one's 1980. And one should be after 1982. This one is a 2001 penny. So for the first step, I would have an adult help with this part. You're going to need your pliers and your pennies. And you can see I've already started on this one. You're going to want to kind of put a notch in the penny. So just use the pliers to kind of scrape the edge of it a little bit. Now I'm going to do this one. This is just to help with the process of the chemical reaction that we're going to show in our experiment. All right, so putting good notches in the pennies is a really important, probably the most important step to this experiment. So make sure you don't skip this part. So for our next step, we're going to put our pennies in the glasses. And I'm going to put the 1980 penny in this one and the 2000 penny in this one. All right, next you're going to take your juicer, or frankly you could just use your hands, but I'm going to make this a little easier on myself and use a juicer. And you're going to juice the lemon, half of a lemon in each glass. Okay. So I have the lemon juice in both my glasses, and now comes the hard part. You have to wait for 3 days. Set these glasses aside somewhere where they won't be bothered, but make sure to check in on them just to see the chemical reaction happening, which I'll show you in the next few video clips. So what's happening science-wise? Well, before 1981, pennies were made up of brass, which was 95% copper and 5% zinc. In the 1970s, the market changed due to inflation and the prices of metals went up. So a penny was actually worth more than a penny. So the United States Treasury changed the metals that make up a penny. Now, pennies are 99% zinc, plated with copper just on the outside. So what does this mean? Well, when the citric acid from the lemon hits the zinc, it causes it to oxidize or have a chemical reaction, thus all the bubbles you see. So if you see any small black particles, that's the zinc oxide. I'll show you guys what you're left with. Okay, so it's been 3 days since we've put both of our pennies in lemon juice, so it's time to take them out. This is the penny from 1980. And this is the penny from 2001, which you can tell they're very different looking. Whoa. So I have a bowl here, so I'm just going to pour out the lemon juice and probably run them under water as well. So I took my 2 pennies off and I ran them under some water. Just be careful when you're taking the pennies out. They might have jagged edges, so just be careful not to cut your finger on them. This is the penny from 1980. As you can tell, it looks cleaner. That's about it. You can still see the notches we had cut in it before. This is our penny from 2001. As you can tell, we've got the zinc oxide here on it, all of the black. And it's a little hard to see, but it started to eat away at the zinc inside of the penny. If you make a better notch, you can actually see it become a lot more hollow inside. So that's why I say making the notches in the pennies is really important. You can also see that it's pretty brittle. Ooh, like it's just, coming apart in my hands. Oh, wow. So a bunch of that penny, especially the inside of it, is pretty much gone. Dissolved away. Again, be careful if there are sharp edges here of the penny. So I hope you had fun learning about pennies. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next week. Bye!